Well, I've taken on a new path in my life. I've taken on the path of becoming the new man, of becoming the person that I always knew I could be, of becoming the person that I know people can inspire to be, the person that I know my son or my children will look up to, the person that I know my wife will look up to, the person that my family will look up to, the person that I know can accomplish anything. And these ideas, these new goals, this new person that I'm designing and sculpting and refining, it seems so far. And it seems so good. It feels like I am so close to being that person because I've already imagined it. But the steps that I've taken have shown me that it's not that simple. I've already imagined the person that I want to be, and I thought, all right, that's step one, which means this should be easy. It should be easy from now on. All I just gotta do is just be who that person is. But I've become so stuck and so lost in finding that person. I keep chasing after this new version of myself, and I keep that image of myself in mind every single day. But for some reason, I've hit a wall where I can't seem to cross over. And I think that's my old me. That's the old me holding me back. It's telling me, hey, don't you remember all those comforts that we used to have? Don't you remember how easy everything was? We don't have to worry about this. We don't have to worry about who your identity is. We just had to live life however we wanted. And that's what I'm chasing. I'm chasing to live my life how I want, however I want. But the difference is the new me wishes to do whatever I want because I am in control. The old me wants to do whatever I want because I have no control. It's telling me, hey, go eat whatever you want. Just go relax whenever you want. Just take up any substance that you want. Just do anything you want because nothing matters. And that's what's been stopping me. It's just been me getting lost in why I'm actually doing any of this, why I'm actually trying so hard. And that's where this new version of myself would never get stuck in this. The new version of myself, the version of myself in 10 years, they'd know the reason to keep moving forward. And I just need to keep pushing. Because as of right now, I'm just stuck. I'm lost. The only way I'll be able to get over that is by putting in the work. And it sounds so just terrible right now. Because I have old habits that still stick with me. There are still old habits that are like, dude, everyone else is doing normal stuff. Why do you want to try so hard? Why can't you just live like everyone else? You haven't even accomplished anything. These are all just thoughts that keep coming into my head. All these negative thoughts of, have you actually accomplished anything so far? You haven't actually, it's been 3 months. Why haven't you actually got anything to prove for it? And I have to fight those thoughts. You have to fight yourself. And you have to win. There's no better opponent than yourself. There's no better opponent to you. There's no better opponent to the person you're trying to be than the person you were. You're gonna have all the reasons to stay where you are. You're gonna have every single reason. You're gonna pull out every single excuse in the book. And that's what I've been doing. I've fallen off my schedule. I've fallen off so many things. And I've been so close to giving up. But I know I'm not going to. I know I'm not going to. Because I can't. My expectations and my standards have been set. And I have to keep them set. I have to. I have to. If I don't keep that version, that new version of myself in mind, I'm not chasing after anything. And I know I'm gonna just quit. There's been so many times where I've seen people and I've seen myself quit after just 2 or 3 months of trying. That's been my biggest fault. Has been starting off super strong and then halfway or towards the end of almost accomplishing what I want to accomplish, I just completely quit because I think it's too hard. I can't get past that. I couldn't get past that part where it got so difficult, where it felt like I was working towards nothing. So as of right now, I started my journey of becoming the person that I want to become. Becoming the successful person that I want to become. The person that has control over their habits, has control over their schedule. A person that's actually able to accomplish something when they set out something in their mind. That's where I started off. And then 2 or 3 months down the line is where I am now. I'm at a place where I feel stuck. I feel like I can't move forward. And I feel like I want to give up. And I can't let that happen. That's something that I can't let happen. Not again. This is something that can't happen again. Because if I don't change this now, when is it going to change? When am I eventually going to change? I've already... There's a saying that always goes through my mind. It's, I've gone this far. Why don't I just take a break? And that's something that has kept me grounded and has kept me just chained up for so long. I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that into, I've gone this far. Why can't I go farther? Why can't I just keep pushing farther? My goals and my standards and my habits have been set really high. And that's why it is so hard to accomplish them. It feels like they're so hard, but in reality, they're simple tasks that I can accomplish every single day, but I just don't want to because I'm lazy. And I'm taking you guys on this journey with me. I'm taking people on this journey with me because I know there are other people out there who have gone through the same stuff. I know I'm not the only person who has tried to accomplish something, has tried to go and become something that they want to become, and then they give up because it's too hard. It's not something that's uncommon. It's very common. And it shouldn't be. You know, this shouldn't be something common that our dreams and aspirations are just normalized to be failed. It's normal for our dreams and aspirations to be crushed. Before, it was normal to want to sail across the world, like Christopher Columbus or other people that try to conquer countries. But now it's so easy to get caught up in everyone lives like kings. Everyone has access to the whole world already. And their phone and the internet. Everyone has substances that can, make them feel like they're on top of the world. And I think that's what it means to become the new man, the new person. In this society, in this day and age, it's so important to become a version of yourself in which you can be proud of. Not a version of yourself in which you feel just okay. Be a version you can be proud of, not a version you can accept. And that's what I was doing for so long, just accepting everything that came to me. Like, oh, this thing happened to me, so damn, I guess I guess I just have to live with that, and I can't do anything about it. I can't move forward from this. I like right now, I had so many things just been going wrong. I've had so many financial troubles. I've had mental struggles, relationship struggles. I've just been having so many, and it's giving me every reason to just give up and not keep chasing after my goals. But the thing that keeps me going is I keep thinking about the new man. I keep thinking about that new version of myself. He could balance this. That new version of myself, he could definitely balance all of this stuff. He can accomplish the things that he wants to accomplish no matter anything that comes his way. He can conquer the world. That's how strong I believe this new person of myself can be. And all it takes is daily actions, daily executions. And I have to keep reminding myself to do that. Because as of right now, I haven't been. These past 2 or 3 days have just been horrible. But these small actions, they're accomplishable. My daily routine, it's accomplishable. Going to the gym every day, it's accomplishable. Sticking to my meal. Waking up early. Not going out so late. Sticking to my bedtime. These things are all accomplishable. But for some reason, they become so hard because the more I do them every single day, the more I don't see the purpose in them. The more I'm like, why am I doing this? I haven't really seen any progress. I haven't really seen anything actually working. Why can't I just give up and just, do something else? But the thing is, I know that they work because they've worked before. And I know that they will work. It's just that voice in my head that keeps telling me, hey, you don't need to do this, And the more, and it just goes to show, because the more I've fallen off of them, the more my mental status and my mental health has just been on a decline. My life, I want it to be disciplined. I want it to be routine. I want to be in control. because it will give me freedom. And this doesn't mean that I'm just going to never have any sort of happiness in my life. You know, these things bring me happiness. They bring me fulfillment. And they're not taking up my whole day. There's small little things in my life. If anything, these things help me gain more freedom. You know, waking up early, I get stuff done. And then I can enjoy the rest of my day. I can go out with my family. I can go out with my friends. I can go out with my girlfriend. It's procrastination. It's the same thing for procrastination. When you stall things, you feel like everything is so hard. You feel like, oh man, I'm putting too much pressure on myself to finish all this in one day. No, you're not. The reason that you're putting all that pressure to finish it in one day is because you didn't manage your time. You didn't put in the work before so you can gain this freedom. You just left it all onto one day. You know, all these bad habits, procrastination, laziness, staying up late, waking up late, you know, being late. All these bad habits just build up for chaos. And they feel good in the moment because they give you, you know, oh man, finally a relief from that hard work. You know, I'll do it later because, you know, I need this relaxation right now because it's definitely going to help me later. I know that's a voice that has been heard so many times in people's heads. It's definitely been heard in mine several times. But I don't want that to be the case anymore. I want the voice in my head. I want it to be trained. I want to train myself to think of delayed gratification. I want to think of, if I do the work now, I'll gain the freedom later. Because that's what I want. I want the freedom later. I don't want the gratification right now. I want the freedom later. I need it. I need to become this new person. I need to accomplish my goals. It gets me so just angry at thinking about how much time, how many times I've set goals out and I've just never accomplished them. And you know, it gets me fired up. It gets me excited. It gets me like, just making this video gets me more excited to accomplish my goals. Because it makes me know that I still do want to be that new person. I hope the best for everyone too. I hope that everyone gets to be that new person that they want to be.